else, but it might be the scariest thing we see all night.
We are at the El Cortez.
Let's check out our room.
Wow. Looky here.
It's something. It looks like somewhere I would go if I was staying maybe an hour, not like the night.
This is a, like, drunk overnight. Like,
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
oh, I didn't, because, no, I didn't think you would be staying anywhere for an hour. What do you have to say about that?
I thought there was a bed bug.
As always, we always have to check for bed bugs, so we might as well do our annual bed check.
Okay.
Oh, wow!
Okay, let's try this one.
Anything there?
Just hair, which I don't really understand. Why is your hair under there? It's something.
I like to leave my mark in case I'm gonna get murdered or stolen. I just...
Wait, are you serious?
Well, I didn't do it
Do you
here,
think that's
but...
a thing?
Sometimes I do that in Ubers.
And you just pull your hair out and leave it in the car?
Like I'll pull a couple strands out.
If you think they're gonna murder you?
If I think they're sketchy.
Instead of just like texting someone, calling the police, like your choice is I'm gonna leave DNA evidence.
Yeah.
And our DNA is like backed up like 35 years.
It's better than no DNA evidence, and then they come in and they're
It's
like,
better that you survive.
This woman has never seen a crime show. She did not leave any DNA evidence. What? You've never been on like the hills in Los Angeles? You're in an Uber. It's kind of sketchy. You can't get out. There's no way. And you're like, well, if this is my doom, you know, you have no fucking service.
Fake a phone call. I just fake a phone call, and I'm like, hello? Oh, yeah, I'm almost there. Yeah, I had this driver. He's got, like, dark brown hair, blue eyes, a mustache.
But it was a fake phone call, so they never found him.
The point is to
So what are you telling?
No, the point is to scare the Uber driver, not to actually get murdered.
You guys can vote and let us know whose plan about not getting murdered is better. Time for my famous bathroom tour. Come. Creepy. Someone's already used the soap.
Wait, what? Really?
Yeah, let's use soap.
That's
So don't use that. Don't use that if you guys take a body shower. It's so gross.
It's way used.
Way used.
It's like really used.
Someone got real clean with that. They were like for hours.
Like they committed a murder and then they're trying to wash all the evidence off.
Well, they did a good job.
Except the hair they left under both beds.
Gotta check the hair. Harvest the hair.
There's nothing.
Do they have any Bible? Not even a Bible?
Sin City.
And no money? Thought they forgot? That will be nice. Not that much to
We
look
do
at.
have this spooky parrot.
It is giving that like its eye follows you around the room.
I was sitting and doing some little editing over here, and I swear like I heard it like do that. Like I heard that. But it's actually not easy to move. So that's good to know if that moves or if you guys see that move. Now that we've seen the room and all of its decadence of luxury, let's get into the history. We are at the world famous El Cortez Hotel and Casino in downtown Old Vegas.
Is it really world famous?
It is world famous. Stop. It is one of the oldest casinos in Las Vegas itself, and it was the first resort in Las Vegas. So how this hotel even came about is there was 3 friends who started a gambling type ring on a boat. Someone found out that it was illegally happening and they got arrested and detained. So then they decided they were going to open a casino on the legit in Las Vegas. In 1941, the 3 friends built the El Cortez. They ran into some trouble in 1945 when Bugsy Siegel, the infamous mobster himself, didn't like that they were opening up a casino and he felt like he had rights to Las Vegas. So he ended up buying the casino from them for $600,000, which is much more than they paid. So they got a deal, but I have a little bit of a feeling that they were kind of run out.
After this happened, the hotel had a grand reopening. This was in 1952, and they had added so many new features, like a pool, a barbershop, 4 extra stories, and even a nightclub. This hotel has worked very hard to keep its vintage feel. I don't think they've worked that hard. I think they just didn't update anything. But they still try to give their guests a good time. And you can even still visit the restaurant that the mob boss himself dined at when he was here. Now let's get into the fun stuff.
$6 margaritas.
Haunted history. There are many hotels in Las Vegas that will try to entice you with tales of the paranormal in the past. But the El Cortez sets itself apart from those. Not only does it have significant mob ties, they've found dead bodies under the hotel, but also it frequents paranormal activity. One of the more popular stories is that guests report seeing white hands reach out and try to grab them in the middle of the night, and then they just fade away and disappear.
One of the reported spirits is called Fat Irish Green. He was a henchman of Bugsy Siegel, and he is known to roam one of the vintage towers just trying to hide his money. Some say that the hauntings are due to the fact that they found bodies buried inside the basement. Could it be unsettled scores from the underworld that still linger? Or is it something greater from beyond? Well, tonight, we're gonna find out. Let's get into our investigation.
All right, so I've got the REM pod, and I'm feeling like we should put this in the bathroom.
To the bathroom! We got another Remy. And I'm gonna put her right here.
So I'm gonna put the flashlight over here. I think that this is a good spot.
I feel like I'm a little bit delusional right now. I don't know if that's the El Cortez way, but I don't know. How are you feeling?
I don't feel anything like significant.
Yeah, you're just
Like I don't feel, like I wouldn't walk in here and be like, this place is haunted. So I'm interested to see what kind of activity we get.
Me too. There's a lot of mob related stuff with this hotel, and I feel like it was like kind of overlooked because Bugsy Siegel owned it, and so he ran it. He ran the freaking town. And I feel like the stuff he got away with was really crazy.
Before we get into the nitty gritty, let's see if we can find any EMF. This painting looks like it's from Ross, so I don't think it's haunted. There's a bug crawling. No, nothing. Nothing. Oh, seems clear. Did not get a single spike anywhere, which is really interesting.
Okay, let's go dark. If anybody would like to come in and talk with us, we're here to listen and hear your story. We came all the way here to communicate with you, possibly see if the rumors are true about this place.
If there's anyone here, can you give us a sign? Okay, so this is the Envoy. If you guys don't know how to use it, there's different options, but as you can see here, we have all the options turned off except for touch. So the only way this goes off is if something touches it. And then you can stop it on yes or no to answer our questions. Is there anyone here?
If you'd like to whisper anything into the camera, we will give you a few seconds to do that.
There's a freaking giant ant outside that's blowing fire, if you're wondering what that's
Yeah, it's an interesting sound. Is the ant singing now? I have a feeling the ant is singing now. Yeah. Okay, that's okay. We're fine. We need to do something in order to get the energy started. It definitely feels energetically low in the room. And I feel like they just don't know that it's okay for them to be here. Or they're not here.
I don't feel like there's anything here.
or they're not here.
Even like walking through the casino, there was not one point when I was like, yeah, it feels like this could be haunted.
But you've been to other casinos. Like, did you feel that way at like Circus Circus? Like,
no, Circus Circus felt like there was stuff there.
yeah.
And this, I don't know, maybe because we're so far away from where the bodies would have been.
But I mean, there's spirits reported like in all different rooms and stuff like that. Like, people,
why?
I don't know. The hard thing about, I find that like about ghost hunting in Las Vegas, or like reports of ghostly and spiritual activity, is that majority of the time you are not of sober mind in Las Vegas. Not everyone, but
They could just be
majority
tripping.
of the time.
All right, Fat Irish. Was that because I was moving?
I have no idea.
Yeah, it might have been.
Okay. We're gonna put out some cash and see if this helps. Make it rain. Nice.
Why do you
We
all-
know that you are often seen holding a briefcase full of money, and so we have some more here. And if you would like to come and get the money, feel free to come in our room and communicate with us and let us know what you're looking for. Or maybe it's not true. Maybe the money that you got is on the up and up.
Or maybe you're weak. Maybe you're not strong enough.
Yeah, maybe you can't come into the room.
Maybe you can't touch the objects. If you can move any of the money, you can keep it.
Does that go for everyone?
No. We're gonna set up our spirit music box by the door to see if anyone comes in. That was me.
Back. You are welcome.
So it's working, and that's what it will sound like if someone steps near it.
I guess let's try to conjure up some energy. We want to give them all of the tools that they need to possibly communicate with us. So we're gonna whip out our
Dowsing rods.
and try to see if this will start some energy. Sometimes it does. So here's to hoping that there's something here.
Fingers crossed.
I mean, every time we go somewhere, we always hope it's haunted because we love a spooky moment, but it's not always going to be the case.
And we don't bake anything on this channel, so if there are no ghosts here, then there's not gonna be ghosts in our video.
No, so you know what? What you see is what you get, and there may not be anything here. But if you guys are hearing this and you want to prove us wrong,
There are plenty of tools to do so.
plenty.
Let's try them.
All right. Okay, so we are going to use crossing the rods as yes and opening them as no.
Is there anyone here?
You hear it in the bathroom?
But I heard that in the
I did
bathroom.
hear that.
Are you in the bathroom? This is literally the first energy I've felt in this whole entire room. That.
Did you just come in here? I heard it again. Yes. Okay, something just entered.
So I'm setting up the spirit box now. What it is a small radio that flips through channels really fast, and spirits can manipulate radio waves in order to make certain like words jump out. Some people you do the Estes method, which is this method, and they do it in a different room. We do it with soundproof headphones now that this technology has been made. So when I put these on, I won't be able to hear what Nicki is saying, which is why we sit next to each other.
When the music box went off, that's the first time I felt like I felt something come in the room. It gave me chills. All right. Who are we speaking to?
They're coming.
Who's coming?
Hello?
Who are you?
Hey.
Who are you?
What happened?
10
10 years.
Are you telling me what happened 10 years ago?
He's evil.
Who?
Come sit.
Where do you want us to sit?
Well, let's get back to the work.
What work?
It's more gang related.
What does this have to do with the patient?
They're coming. Hello? Hey. What happened? 10 years. He's evil. Come sit. Well, let's get back to the work. It's more gang related.
What does this have to do with the patient?
You guys, I'm editing this week's video right now and I swear Tori said the patient, but I cannot find it during this Estes method at all. At no point does she mention the patient, but I heard it and I heard Tori say it, and that's why I was asking about the patient. There's no patient in this history and I am at a loss for words.
What are you a patient of?
Why?
We just want to know more about you. Why you're still here.
It's terrible.
Well, we're still happy to hear your story.
Maybe you can find it?
How could we find it? Is it online?
Do it.
Is it in the archives?
Go on.
Go where? It sounded like water just dripped in the
Do you realize it?
There's something in
It's completely dry.
Hello.
Can you tell us more about the patient? Or any...
Before, there was the doctor.
Okay.
Let's go have a look.
Did you follow us from the last location?
More or less. For those of you who don't know, we did an investigation at a park in Los Angeles, and it led us to an old doctor's house, and there were some spirits coming through about being just in pain and in unrest, and
maybe wrongly performed on.
yeah. So Fiona, if you're here, we're giving you the opportunity to speak with us. I'm going to turn on the spirit box. We would like to talk to Fiona
Only.
in order to give her the opportunity, because Fiona, you are not allowed to come back with us.
Well, I mean, you can come back to California. Well, because you want to leave her in Vegas?
Well, I don't want to leave you in Vegas, but
We'll bring you back.
we'll bring you back.
But you're
you
not
can't
allowed to just
chill
hang out with us.
Okay. This is the Necrophonics app. It scares me half to death. I wish they didn't have all this on there.
Spookiness.
They make it look like so nefarious. It is not. It's literally
Well, it
just...
does kind of sound nefarious.
They make it
the
sound
voices sound
also
scary.
sound scary, but it's literally just a spirit box. So,
Fiona, are you here?
Let me through. Bed. Near you.
I'm not
Can't
telling us
understand
anything.
that.
We can't understand you. We're gonna need you to use some of our other devices so we can get answers.
So we can clearly communicate. Clearly you know how to set off the music box. Can you set it off again? If you can, we can use the yes-no method so that you can answer some of our questions if you want to communicate. All you have to do is set it off again to let us know.
I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I don't know how.
To be honest, I don't think there's anything else to do.
Yeah.
I don't really feel like this place is haunted. There might be spirits here, but I would not say that this hotel is haunted. I would not guarantee that if you come here that you would have an experience at all. It doesn't even feel like the vibes aren't even like there. I think that's it for today's video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it.
I'm sorry if it seemed like it was pretty uneventful, but I mean, again, I don't know, guys. It feels like if there is a story here, it's going to be left untold tonight.
So make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always,
remember, if you saw anything or heard anything that we didn't, please comment it below, especially for this investigation, because I'm curious to know if anybody who is not in the room with us will be able to see something.
Or even pick up a feeling if you
Yeah.
guys feel anything.
Like a different
Let us know.
perspective. So again, but thank you guys so much for watching.
And we'll see you guys next Sunday,
Yeah.
9 a.m.
Bye!